Hey guys, Mango 7 Roll here. How we doing today? Today we're going on to episode 8 of our gill making guide. Not a big gill maker, but it is one you can do without crafting, which is really important for a lot of people. So yeah, let's get right into it. We're just going to farm a couple older dungeons. That's all we're going to do, but the stuff in it is worth a fortune sometimes, so why not fill that gap? It's also something I do myself. Um, it's not as good of gil per hour I can make as other things, but it's relaxing to me, and it's important to stay out of the monotony sometimes. Otherwise, you're stuck doing the same thing over and over again. So it is something I like doing myself. It is fun, it is relaxing, and all that sort of thing. So yeah, let's get right into it here. So one thing I want to show is a small way I make a little bit of gil, not too much, without my crafting and gathering. I primarily use the items I get for crafting and gathering, but I know a lot of people hate crafting and gathering. I just said that 6 times in 3 seconds. So I'm not the best without those. Those are my bread and butter. That's what I'm good at. Um, but crafting and gathering lead me to things that I can figure out with battling. So I know I need a lot of these fine wax. They're not worth much right now, but they go up to like 100k at times. Right now they're 35 to 40k, and they do fluctuate very, very much. And this is something basically anybody can do. I think you can do it at level 50. And again, not a huge moneymaker, but it's something that you can do without crafting. You want to have undersized party selected here. And then let's go to... Oh, I had the other one there. Let's have Hawk Manor here. And again, this is for the people who have messaged me, how do I make gil without crafting and gathering? I'm not too good without them, but we'll show you a couple things. And again, completely vary depending on your server, depending on your time of day, the time of the week. I know this is really profitable for me at one point, so I figure I'll show you here. So I didn't want to get hit by that because it stuns me. Oh good, I resist it. So we're in here just for fine wax and nothing else. You need to get that key, and unfortunately it's in this dungeon because you have to do a couple things to get to it. And astrologian is probably not the best choice for this sort of thing. But they just die in a dot or two here. Takes like less than 5 minutes a run. And I'm assuming it would be much faster if you weren't a healer. Get the last key here, take a run. I guess I could sprint too. And get stuck on a lamppost. So the fine wax only comes from a very specific chest, and that's the one way at the end down here. And there are a ton of items like this. It's really important to just look at each individual dungeon and try to see what specific drops there and see if it's worth anything on your server, because it will differ on everyone. I'm going to show you two different things. Hopefully we get it this time, but... So fine wax will only drop off of this chest right here, right in the back. And we got 3 fine wax, so that's 120,000 gil on my server right now, and can be up to like 300k. I've seen it on good prices. So you just hit U there and escape out of there and rinse and repeat. Takes 3 to 5 minutes to do, and it's actually pretty profitable. And more importantly, I don't have enough time because the server's going down soon. But I can show you, you need to follow the trail. Like if something like fine wax is worth 40,000 gil, it's got to be worth 40,000 gil for a reason. So figure out what it's used for, where it's from, what it can be turned into. And again, if you're not crafting or gathering, that's unfortunate, but it can definitely be turned into a bunch of things, mostly furnishing, and they do sell for much more than 40,000 per. A lot of them do anyway. Some of them sell for less. Hey guys, so I screwed up. I did a run of Amdapori Keep to show you guys everything. I was originally just going to do the Demon Brick, just because it's so much simpler. And then I found out Amdapori stones have skyrocketed in price. So I did a run of it, trying to show you guys how to find it, where to get it, that sort of thing, and I forgot to record it. So we're on take number 2, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I get it. I got the Demon Brick last time. As you guys can see here. So this is a really important lesson for you guys and for me too. The prices are just so fluctuating and so random in this game that you need to always be checking. I was originally not going to show you guys Amdapori stones simply because they take a little longer to get to, and usually Manor Varnish and Fine Wax are more profitable to farm. And so I just ignored them, but after further inspection I found they're worth quadruple the price of everything else right now, so it's really stupid not to farm them and have some up at this point. This is a really dangerous run for me. I may die. I'm hoping I don't, and I could kill this in 2 to 3 pulls, two definitely. But we'll see what happens here. I'm very much lazy and I don't want to have to cast all my spells twice. So I'm just dotting everything up as we go here. And we're kind of hoping I can get all these AoEs down before they kill me. So we should be okay. That was a really solid start. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put the original run through where I got the Demon Brick, but we'll see. Either way, this chest right here is where the Demon Brick is. This is the one I like going to because you can run through all those mobs that I went to, pick up the chest and just die. You don't have to kill them. And I got another Demon Brick, so that's another 100k in the bags right there. Really happy about that. And you could just die there and leave the instance if you don't want to do this next part. But this next part entirely depends on your server and the time of day. Usually it's about 50-50 whether it's worth farming to me, and I seem to have really bad luck on this chest, so I tend to not do this one too much. Even though the drop rate's about the same as Fine Wax. Demon Brick's actually the one I don't have the best luck with, but I just got 2 for 2 and they're 100k each, so I'm really, really, really happy about that. So this boss is really easy, just DPS him down. And again, these are for the people that don't want to gather, that don't want to craft. There are so many items like this throughout Eorzea that you can go farm yourself. I can go through more of them as we go, but we're down to 24 minutes before the server goes down, so I'm doing what I can in that short amount of time. Another thing I farmed for a while, depending on the price, are wyvern skins. Sometimes they go up to like 3,000 to 4,000 gil, and they're so easy to farm, especially since you get wyvern wings with it too. I'll go through my farming spot later for that. Oh, do I ever hate heavy or disease? Yeah, disease for that one. So we're almost there. Like I said, this run is a little longer than the other ones. There's a chest behind you, but it's very important to understand how chests work in this game. That chest behind us is completely useless. There's nothing that can come out of it that we could ever really use. We just want the chest, the 2 specific chests that drop either Demon Brick or Amdapori stones. And the chest we are looking for is this one right over here. You can also suicide right here. I'm not going to, but you can do it. We'll see if we get it here. And we didn't. I also just noticed you guys can't see my actual chat log. to see the loot drop. So I'm really sorry about that, but I did get the brick. I can show you guys in a second here. Oops. And I was talking to you guys and didn't have my stuff on, so I'll toggle that on and kill everything. So yeah, that was just a really quick outline of what you can do if you do not want to craft. There's so many opportunities like this in this game, and sometimes even more profitable than crafting at times. Like, if I had gotten the Amdapori, I could sell them for like 450k right now, so I'd be really happy with that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. That was episode 8 of the Gil Making Guide. Not a big one, but it's a small little way you can make a little extra gil. Kind of fun to do. I really enjoy doing it, and you don't need crafting for it. That's the important part. You can't expect to make a bajillion gil in this game without having crafting and everything. So again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the likes, comments, subscribes, that sort of thing, and I hope to see you next time in episode 9.